Think you know how rocks are formed and changed? Let's find out in this true or false rock cycle game. I'll read a statement and you decide if it's true or false. If you think it's true, stand up. If you think it's false, sit down. Let's see how many you can get right. Let's get started.
It's game time with super simple sheets. Ready to play?
Here comes your first one. The rock cycle is a process that can turn one type of rock into another over time. Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. The rock cycle explains how rocks change from one type to another over millions of years. Here's the next one for you. Igneous rocks form when melted rock cools and hardens. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Igneous rocks are formed from cooled magma or lava. Next up, sedimentary rocks form from layers of sediments that are pressed together over time. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Sedimentary rocks are made from small pieces of rock and other materials pressed into layers. Let's keep it going. Metamorphic rocks form when rocks melt completely and then cool again. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That one's false. Metamorphic rocks form when heat and pressure change a rock, but the rock doesn't melt. Alright, here's another one. Fossils are most commonly found in sedimentary rocks. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Fossils are usually found in sedimentary rocks because these rocks form in layers that can trap remains of plants and animals. Lava is the name for melted rock under the Earth's surface. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Melted rock under the surface is called magma, and it's called lava when it comes out onto the surface. Here comes the next one. Weathering breaks rocks into smaller pieces, and erosion moves those pieces to new places. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Weathering and erosion work together in the rock cycle to create sediments. Next up, igneous rocks often have visible layers just like sedimentary rocks. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Igneous rocks usually have crystals but do not form in layers like sedimentary rocks. Let's keep going. The rock cycle can take thousands to millions of years to complete. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Rocks change very slowly over long periods of time. Here's another one for you. Metamorphic rocks are formed by heat and pressure deep inside the earth. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Heat and pressure underground can change rocks into metamorphic rocks. Almost there. Here's your next one. Rocks must always be made of more than one mineral. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Some rocks are made of only one mineral, while others are made of many minerals. Last one. Let's finish strong. Igneous rocks are always the hardest type of rock. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. While some igneous rocks are hard, not all are the hardest, and hardness can vary across all rock types. Great job playing true or false about the rock cycle. Let us know how many you got right and check out our other games to keep learning in a fun way. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Use code YT25 at supersimplesheets.com to get 25% off. Just for our YouTube viewers and only for a limited time. Browse our best-selling curriculum-aligned workbooks packed with hands-on activities and ready-to-go worksheets.